Hello! Right, today I thought I would show you how to make a creepy doll. So last year I made one, and this is what it came out like last time. Ooh. And I thought I would do this one, inspired by Regan from The Exorcist. And here's a little tutorial on how to do that. Right, first of all you'll need an old doll, one that you used to play with is fine, or perhaps get one from a charity shop. I've got some bowls here for the paint and PVA. Here's the PVA. And then I have got my collection of paints, cotton wool balls, some loo roll just in case, a black marker, some paintbrushes. Yep, that's it, give them a little dance. And now I'm going to strip the doll. And now I'm going to look inside and discover there's some weird tissues stuffed in the doll. And I'll ponder about this for a little while and then carry on. Quick, CPR! Right, now move a hair out the way, preparing for the PVA and paint. Get hold of your PVA and you're going to want a dollop of that in a bowl. Sorry, I don't have measurements, I just sort of wing it. And thank you, Mum, for the water. I did need that. What you're going to do with the water is mix it in with the PVA just to water it down a bit so it's not too thick. Okay, now get your cotton wool balls and you're going to, well, first open them up. And you want to pull these apart. Right, with your black fine liner pen, you're just going to mark out where you want the scars to go. They don't have to be precise or anything because you'll be going over these with the cotton wool, the PVA and paint. I'm using a picture of Regan from The Exorcist as reference, just so I get it a bit more sort of accurate. Right, now get your cotton wool that you pulled apart earlier and you're going to put it in the PVA and water mixture and make sure it's all covered, and then give it a bit of a scrape off because you don't want it dripping wet. And then pull this apart and you'll use these to make the scars. It's very sticky and it will get attached to your fingers. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just smoothing the edge down, just using my fingers, and then the other side of the cut, which is going to be where the actual cut is, I'm trying to make it look a bit sharper. You then get your next piece of cotton wool, and this is for the other side of the cut, so the middle will be the bloody side. Just using a tiny screwdriver to sort of pull the cuts apart. And then when you've finished doing the cuts, it's best and quicker to go off and use a hairdryer to dry them. Once it's dry, go in with your white paint. I'm using acrylic, and water paints don't quite work because they don't stick to the doll. I then add some yellow and green. Now to make her skin look more bruised and irritated, I add some purple. And this is what she looks like so far. And now I use the red paint to fill in the cuts. Oh, okay. Here's an update of what she looks like now. Every so often it's good just to use the hairdryer on her just to get a bit of sort of separation between each layer of paint. And now I'm just reinforcing the scars. And now I've mixed a brown, I'm just using that to go around the eye sockets, just to give it a bit of depth. And I'll use the same colour around the cuts and face again. You then want to get rid of the pupils on the doll's eyes, and I did this by using a thick layer of white paint. That's it, do a creepy little waddle. Now using the same colours, it's time to paint the rest of her body. Once she's dry, put her back into her dress. Using the cotton wool and the PVA, use it to make sick coming from her mouth. Yum! Using different shades of green and yellow, colour in the vomit. I then decided to fill in the other eye that I had originally left. I then spent some time at the end just to neaten up some of the scars and add some more shade into her face. Right, hope you enjoyed the video, and this is the final outcome here. She looks a bit bald, sorry about that. I might tie her hair back up, I'm not sure, but because, is it Regan, the girl from The Exorcist, she has her hair down. It's a lot darker than that, and you can dye it. Last time I used ink, yeah, like what you use for writing and stuff. I used that sort of ink to dye her hair last time, and it went a bit green, but that was fine because it was just a sort of fun kind of experiment. But this time it needed to go brown, and I didn't want it going green this time, so I left it as it is. And there it is. Right, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you later with another video. Bye! Thank you for watching!